Greetings and salutations, and welcome to this your girl Outspoken Diva, duh. And welcome to Smart, Nerdy and Black, Awkward, Blerdette. I'll come up with a different name, but yeah, welcome to that. Long ago, far away, stood a blog named Thoughts of Outspoken Diva. It's still up. I don't even know what somebody stood. Stands. And I wrote a blog post called She's Black, Nerdy, and Awkward, and You Loved Her. It was one day I had this idea, when you think of nerdy, what's the first thing you think of? When you think black nerd, who are the first people you think of? You thought of Urkel from Family Matters, you thought of Carlton from uh, Fresh Prince of Bel Air. You think awkward, your mind might have thought to include Freddie Brooks from A Different World. There are more people on that list, and they were female. And yeah, that was what the blog post was about. And it caught the eye of Miss Stephanie Lowe over at the Dope Science Show. She was the host of that show. She's an actress now. She's a good actress. Wonderful, talented. And then we did a virtual party of a viewing party of the subject person that we'll be talking about on this blog post. And I'll be leaving links below. So yeah, of the blog post, the episode of the Science Show, and probably where you can watch this film. And the film is Jumpin' Jack Flash, starring Miss Whoopi Goldberg as the character Terry. Terry is probably the first of her kind, a female black nerd. Um, we talk about STEM now. We want our black young ladies to go into STEM careers and stuff. Greatness, wonderful. My church hosts a STEM camp every year, so I love that. And yeah, I support that. Um, but I wonder if we had seen Whoopi Goldberg as Terry as more than just comic relief. Could we all have been? Could we have been steering black young ladies into STEM careers back in the 80s, the 90s, maybe the 2000s? Because guess what? They exist. I mean, look at Dr. Mae Jemerson, who was a astronaut. So there are people. You've seen Hidden Figures, the movie. Dr. Katherine Johnson. They exist. You know, but we didn't find that out till Mae Jemison we did know about. In the 90s. Hidden Figures we found out later, but that's okay. Terry, on the other hand, in a movie, fiction, I always saw the she was the comic relief. She was the this is why is his name that she was a little black lady in a big silver box. That was the commercial. I remember that. I was a kid when this movie came out. Um and Terry had a interesting job. She worked as a at a bank, and she did computer processing. But in the day, at nighttime, that was in daytime. In nighttime, she had an online friendship. She online, type with people. It was back when it was the internet and the Ethernet. She had to do these things on, late hours at work. Because, I mean, no one had the internet at home. And she would be talking to a guy named Jack, and Jack needed her to get this information to somebody because, he was in trouble. And she had to do all these decipher his codes and all this stuff, which was actual coding. And then the shenanigans happened, and then she had to, if you've seen the movie, she has the wig and stuff on, and and she had to infiltrate this big shindig of a party, and she hacked into a computer. Okay, and then she had to go to the consulate, and then she had this hard drive, no, not hard drive, but floppy disk and all this kind of stuff. And then she was still even all the way into the end of the movie, she was talking, to her online friend. Now, even before we even get to all of that, if you paid attention to Terry's apartment, she had a Mighty Mouse collection, and her dress was quirky. She wore this like Doctor Who style scarf and things, and layers of clothes. It's amazing how this little black woman in a big silver box is just thought of as the comic relief, because that's what pop culture and society and the mindsets of life taught us. But in actuality, she was a nerd just like Revenge of the Nerds. They had a computer and a robot and all this kind of stuff, typing away code and hacking stuff. So yeah, I salute Terry of Jumpin' Jack Flash. I salute Whoopi Goldberg for playing that character. Little outspoken diva needed to see you. Okay? Thank you very much. And as always, if you've seen, have you ever seen Jumpin' Jack Flash? Um, did you see Terry as a nerd? Let's talk about it down below. I'm not gonna argue with you, but yeah, let's talk about it down below. In the comments, or in the comments of the social media site that you see this on, or you can shoot me an email that's in the description box. Okay. And other than that, talking to you in adult terms.